Hello, I'm FPX Toycat, and Minecraft 1.21 brings 4 new potions to the game, and as soon as you learn what these are, you'll probably want to know how do you brew, but the much more important question is what do they do, and the good news for you is this is being answered today because this is a big update question, and I'm going to be answering that as quickly and concisely as possible while also helping you understand how these can really help you out, because unlike most potion effects where you can hear the potion of healing heals you, these potion effects have very weird and sort of indirect effects, but they can be some of the most powerful ones, so that's what I'll be guiding you through today. First things first though, it's important to note that like every other potion in Minecraft besides the weakness one, you want to start by putting nether warts in here with a water bottle. This will allow you to make an awkward potion, and it's going to be the base of all 4 brand new potions and basically every other potion in Minecraft. If you don't use this, you will get a mundane potion, and so what you want to do is make some of these awkward potions, and as soon as you've done that, you add one of 4 ingredients on top. If you want to make the potion of wind charging, as we do today, then what we'll add on top is this breeze rod, and that will make the wind charging potion. Then once we have a wind charging potion, we can give splash or lingering to it by giving a gunpowder or a dragon breath to the brewing stand right here, and then we can use an arrow on a cauldron if we want to make tipped arrows too. This might be really handy, and indeed it is a very handy way to get things, but I'll use a lingering potion for now to show you what wind charge does, because the wind charged effects makes an entity emit a wind burst upon death. You'll mostly encounter this effect from ominous trial spawners, but it kind of functions like the last man standing perk in Call of Duty, if you want to see it that way. When an enemy dies, there is a quick explosion after their death, which you'll have to watch out for. Very, very bad, but also very, very fun. Speaking of very, very fun, next up we have the potion of weaving. This is one that you also need to, again, start with an awkward water bottle and then throw in a cobweb on top of this. This will allow you to make the potion of weaving, which can then be made into all of the different variants. This is true for all 4 potions we'll talk about today, but it is something important to know, and the potion of weaving will cause a mob to drop cobwebs after its death. This does include you, so you'll encounter this effect from ominous trial spawners where cobwebs will appear after you kill mobs, which are designed to slow you down. To show you how effective that actually is, here is me using a lingering potion again and showing you how, just like this, I can very easily get some cobwebs to spawn, which right now is only slowing down the other mobs, but that could very well end up slowing me instead, something which is quite bad. I also just find these particle effects to be slightly annoying, so that's something you'll have to watch out for if you get this effect against your will. Next up, we have the potion of oozing. This is made from the exact same recipe as before, except instead of a breeze rod or instead of a cobweb, you use a slime block up there, and this will make the potion of oozing. This isn't one you'll probably want to drink yourself. Instead, you'll want to have a splash or lingering version, or indeed, you can tip some arrows by putting them in a cauldron, and this will allow you to have arrows of oozing, and when an enemy dies to arrows of oozing, by the way, if you want to make sure you're using the right arrows, put them in the top left slot of your inventory. This is how Minecraft decides which arrows are used first when you have multiple types, like let's say I do right here. It uses top left first, and so we can guarantee that the arrow of oozing is used, and so just like that, we can now guarantee that when a mob dies, it will in fact give slimes, and these slimes are a very interesting, it's 2 slimes upon death. These slimes are meant to be very annoying and a part of the ominous trial chamber spawner effect, and as you can see, very, very dangerous. The only mob this doesn't apply to, by the way, is the slime. If you kill a slime with the oozing effect, then the slime will not drop more slimes as a result, but there is a way to combine that potion and this next one, the potion of infestation. So this is the easiest new potion to make. Seriously, it feels like Minecraft are basically asking you to make it, and if you put an awkward potion in with stone, you'll be able to get one of these. And unlike the other potions where I usually recommend making it splash or lingering, there are some situations where you might want this on yourself, so it is worth keeping that in mind. Same with wind charge, I guess, if you've got friends around you, but the infestation is a 10% chance to spawn 1 to 2 silverfish when hit. You'll encounter this in the ominous trial spawners, where silverfish can spawn when you or a mob gets hurt, so it kind of is a double-edged sword. You getting hurt is bad, but sometimes hurting mobs is bad, but you have to kill them anyway, which is part of the joy. But yeah, I'm going to be drinking one of these myself, just to show you exactly how it works. So I get 3 minutes of infestation, which means when I'm taking damage from this magma, there is a small chance of silverfish spawning, as they just did. That is a lot more than 2. Whoa. And one of the crazy things about this effect is it kind of has a negative stacking effect, which is to say, when being attacked by silverfish that spawn from the oozing, infestation, you might end up with more silverfish, which might end up with more silverfish, etc, etc, etc. And so a fun thing you could do if you wanted to is you could combine this with the oozing potion, and then you would have every one of these silverfish, which just spawn for free, turn into 2 slimes, which would give you so many slimes. Seriously, a problematic number of slimes, something which might be recommended, or maybe it isn't. I'm gonna stop these guys from getting to me either way, because I don't want any of that. But what I want instead is to say, what can you use these new potions for? 1.21 is meant to be a new collection of opportunities for you. So what are the opportunities with these new potions? The first one is you can make a farm using Infested and Oozing. Indeed, this is a fairly easy setup for that if you want to use it. You could also use the Weaving effect, and you could make renewable cobwebs. For the first time in Minecraft history, cobwebs aren't just found in the world or not. Instead, you can get them by killing mobs with weaving, and as long as you get more than one cobweb each time, it is a good effect. Or realistically, if you have lots of mobs that you kill, but you can get lots and lots of cobwebs for each individual cobweb, so you can farm them if that's what you're feeling. And finally, one of the most fun ones, I really have to share this one, is the fact that you can go very, very high. So here are two potions. The Splash Potion of Harming, which like I said is very easy to understand, and the Splash Potion of Wind Charging. Do you want to see something fun right now? Let's say I'm in a bunch of chickens who all happen to die at the exact same moment. Well then, this happens. This would happen as a result of that. This is one of the most overpowered, ridiculous things that happens in Minecraft, and as a fun fact, I don't think I need to tell you this, but falling 600 blocks is actually not very good, so make sure you have a plan for that. Speaking of having a plan, I hope you have a plan to watch the rest of Big Update Questions. This is a bit of an old school vibing Minecraft series, and for every 2 hours today, I'm going to be giving your biggest answers to the biggest questions about Minecraft 1.21, so make sure you stay subscribed and check your subscription feed for all of those. And if you are watching this after the fact and want to learn more about the update, then you can check a playlist link down below to find other videos in this same series. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in 2 hours. Bye! Also, thanks to KMB for editing, and Harrison to, I said it wrong.